Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So I'm switching things up a little bit. Instead of doing the daily readings, what I've decided to do is to shift into weekly readings where I'm going to touch on the astrology and then we'll pull some cards for the week. So December brings us to a very liminal space within the year. The world around us is cold and in hibernation, yet we stand on the precipice of new beginnings. The old year's ending and the new year's about to be born, right? And the winter solstice is the longest night of the year, yet in the coming days, the light will begin to grow stronger, right? During this time of the year, our inner fires are banked. The stress of the holidays and our activities from the rest of the year begin to add up and they take their toll. And we often realize that we're a little bit depleted. But just as the sun's light strengthens each day after the solstice, we too need to tend to our inner flames and nourish them. Right? So a really good time to reignite your inner fire. And we all have passions and dreams, but sometimes the fire and joy that we put towards them can dwindle. Right? We can lose confidence and motivation. And this is when we need to renew the fires that fuel what we're passionate about. Perhaps a really good time to light a candle and write down goals that you want to manifest for each area of your life that you want to restore some passion. And we have quite a few things going on this week. We have the 12-12 portal. 12 is a superior, very divine number that's seen all through sacred texts and astrology and time itself, right? The 12th house in astrology is seen as the most psychic and mysterious house that there is. It's the house of the subconscious. So it's a really good time to notice those subconscious patterns that may be coming up and maybe a really good time to get a past life regression or work on some internal subconscious work. And yes, that's a shameless plug to my work. Feel free to hit me up if you would like to go deeper into the subconscious realms via hypnotherapy and energy healing. That's really my focus. That's what I love doing these videos in my spare time, but hypnotherapy and energy healing has just made it's just been such a valuable tool. So yeah, there's my shameless plug. Anyway, coming back, in numerology, the number 12 brings importance to the self, right? To your emotions, your relationships, and also to the importance of your peace. It can be seen as a metaphor for the recursive nature of existence and opening of new horizons, right? Particularly in the quest for spiritual enlightenment. Number 12 is seen as a particularly powerful and spiritual number. We see it in our Bible, in our calendar, in astrology, in our clock system, right? All very important themes. So take time on the 12th or any time this week, really, to go within and set new intentions and perhaps to open up your psychic or spiritual gifts or whatever it is that you're passionate about, and also to deepen the connection to the 12, right? Whatever that means to you. When I think of the 12, I think of the 12 apostles. I think of 12 guides. In fact, one time I was really, the number 12 has just been really potent for me specifically. And I remember in meditation one time just asking basically myself, my inner being, about the 12. And it was so interesting. I actually got a response verbally, which usually I'm more visual, but this time I actually, it actually like tickles me just to think about it because it was so cute. But I forgot how I phrased the question, but I just asked about the 12 and I heard 12 responses, right? So like 12 guides within, and it was all different voices. Like it was like, yep, yes, yep, yep, yep. It was like 12 yeses in different voices. Very, very interesting. You know, so that's a tangent. I'm going to come back now. Whatever the 12 means to you, okay? Whatever, I guess, first comes up when you think of the 12. Maybe you want to go deeper into that. I just feel like there's a lot of valuable insights to be had. And then on the 12th, we also have the new moon in Sagittarius at 20 degrees at 6:32 p.m. Eastern Time. So new moons happen when the sun and the moon meet at the same degree, which forms a conjunction. And during new moons, it's a really good time for setting new intentions and goals to manifest. This new moon offers an opportunity for creative exploration, self-discovery. The moon in Sag has this very optimistic, non-judgmental, positive vibe. Sagittarius is ruled by benevolent Jupiter, and Sagittarius moon inspires us to laugh and to blow things off and just chill out. Right? Sagittarius is the archer. It's a mutable fire sign, so things may be changing. That might bring up a little more passion, more purpose. It's a very adventurous yet logical sign. It's a very fortunate energy of philosophical, optimistic, energetic, independent energy. Right? Sagittarius is freedom and adventure, travel. It's taking risks. It's fun. It's optimistic. So just remember to take life lightly and live in the moment right now. You may find that if you do, doors will open for you as needed because you're just naturally attracting good fortune. It's this essence of discovery and philosophical exploration. It's truth seeker energy that likes frequent change and new ideas and widely varied interests. The gift here lies in the positive and easygoing energy. Okay, so just allow yourself to be surrounded by excitement and joy, and you'll be able to effortlessly attract abundance when you're in this vibe of enjoying and appreciating life. The Sag moon is just full of adventure and intelligence and optimism, and there's just so much to be gained and learned here. Allow yourself to be inspired by anything that provides you with expanded knowledge or anything that's fun and exciting. Traveling, meeting new people, exploring the world. It's a vibe right now, and it's this free-spirited, active, exuberant, ambitious energy where you have noble visions and you're able to carry them through to fruition. You may even allow yourself to take some daring chances during this time, remaining positive to whatever outcome that comes your way, right? Your thoughts will be philosophical and open-minded and worldly and independent, easygoing, and this could even encourage others to explore unlimited opportunities just by seeing your high vibe. Of course, there's also a serious side to this moon. Jupiter is also the ruler of long distance travel and education and the higher mind, as well as philosophy. So the moon in this sign just makes it a great time to take off and experience something new, or to begin to learn something, whether it's a 2-day adventure or spending some days studying a topic that you've always been interested in, say philosophy or metaphysics or religion. just expect your intuitive abilities to run high right now. Pay close attention to your hunches. After all, this sign is born with the gift of prophecy. Sagittarius loves to collect knowledge and experiences and wisdom. So when the moon's here, she's dressed for any adventure, right? Complete with a backpack and a world atlas. Spend time outdoors if you can. Be spontaneous. Laugh much too loudly. Now is just really a time to enjoy life. Just watch for a tendency towards access or waste or overdoing things, not to mention exhausting yourself by being overly emotional when it's not called for. I also did want to point out that what Jupiter is doing right now, just because I felt like it was important seeing how Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. And Jupiter's currently stationed retrograde in Taurus until November 30th when it stations direct. And we also have Uranus stationed retrograde in Taurus. Okay, so keep in mind, retrograde describes the time when planets appear to go backwards as they move through the zodiac cycle. The sun and moon do not go into retrograde. Retrograde can be a time of weakness or challenge. However, it may also indicate positive circumstances. Many people are most familiar with Mercury retrograde, which, by the way, we have happening on December 13th. We're going to talk about that in just a moment since that's this week as well. But Jupiter is a very fortunate, wise, expansive planet. And as I was just talking about, it's the planet of philosophy, enlightenment. Jupiter represents abundance and optimism and possibilities. It personifies wisdom and knowledge. It's a planet of good fortune. It's a magnificent manifester, which assists you in making your hopes and wishes come true. Now, being that it's in retrograde, there can be some abrupt shifts in these areas, or things might seem, like they're a bit chaotic. But at the end of the day, Jupiter's insight is philosophical and expansive, and its enlightenment assists you in making wise choices that can bring joy and prosperity and health, especially in the areas of Taurus. Taurus is a fixed earth sign, and it's this energy of what is consistent in your life, and where are you being practical? Where is your structure solid, and where is it not? I feel like this energy could be showing you where you have some instabilities. Some of your familiar patterns may be changing, which could be challenging. Jupiter retrograde in Taurus is showing you where you need to build a more solid foundation. And it could come in a very creative way. It could come in a very sensual way. Or it might show up as something that you haven't been wanting to change. Being a fixed sign, Taurus doesn't really like change, and the wise teacher Jupiter is showing you how you can make some wise choices that can bring more joy and prosperity and health. And now, as I mentioned, we do also have Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Uranus is the humanitarian. It's a very progressive, inventive, adventurous energy. It's very intelligent and original and revolutionary. So, Uranus represents freedom and discovery and originality. So you might find a very creative way to solve some of your issues if you just slow down and allow for the changes to take place. Uranus is really good at expanding your mind with new knowledge, right? Adding distinctive and unique elements to your individuality. Uranus's energy is resourceful and inventive, so you may find that you can get a completely new approach or a new creative way of gaining some new stability or insights at this time. Uranus is full of surprises, and the awareness it brings can sometimes be shocking, but you may need this fresh new perspective, right? It could ignite some radical positive changes in yourself and in the world that maybe you didn't even know you needed. Don't allow yourself to get wrapped up in the doom and gloom of things at this time, as retrogrades remind us that not everything is always as it seems. Okay. We also have Chiron, the wounded healer asteroid. It's forming a trine with the new moon in Sag at 6:31 on December 12th. So your vulnerabilities may come into focus. Instead of ignoring or shying away from them, I would invite you to lean into them. Right? This new moon offers an opportunity for creative exploration and self-discovery. On December 13th, we have Mercury stationing retrograde in Capricorn. Mercury is the planet of the mind, communication, your logical mind, and how you express yourself. So you may want to just slow down a little bit. Capricorn is Earth cardinal energy. So I feel like this Mercury retrograde will be showing us how we're thinking about our work life, our career, our passions, and what motivates us, right? How we can accomplish goals that can maybe achieve our destiny or remind us of our destiny. If you slow down during this retrograde, you may find that you acquire some gifts in the areas of Taurus, like organization, inventions, your character overall, as well as your work life and what you strive to do, like your purpose. You may also find new ways to communicate with others or to analyze data. You may find new ways to teach or shifts that come about in your work life that you're motivated to do. Keep in mind when you share what you've learned about your passions, and you also motivate and uplift others with your knowledge. You may find that you find new ways to increase your success and money at this time as well. During the middle of the week, Wednesday, December 13th, the moon also enters Capricorn. So again, lots of energy around this earth sign, bringing practical, motivated, successful, organized energy. The moon in Capricorn she's practical and businesslike. She is still the moon, of course, so she's still in charge of emotions, but in this earth sign, the way that she manages to express those feelings, it's a very organized, no nonsense way. Capricorn moon brings out the dutiful, cautious, and even pessimistic side. And all of us, we suddenly decide to work rather than play, or that taking care of a responsibility trumps our previous plans for the weekend. Right? Our goals for the future in a career sense may become all important right now. And also it's like that energy of the right thing to do, right, becomes the only thing to do. Now is the time to tend to family business, to act responsibly, and to take charge of some things in your life that may need organization, any part of your life that's become scattered or disrupted. Now too is the time to sit down and go over rules and guidelines for family members and children, inviting them to patiently listen and learn and watch for the possibility of acting in a true business-like way, especially if it's at the expense of others' emotions. There's a lot to be said for the reassurance that comes along with a good old-fashioned hug. Okay. And then December 15th, as we wrap up the week, the moon moves into Aquarius. Aquarius is said to be this kind of eccentric, maybe a little outrageous, futuristic energy. And this moon arrives prepared to inspire us to break free from the past, anything that restricts our personal freedom, and just to say no to all the rules that were set in place by the previous sign Capricorn. The moon's passage through Aquarius brings out the rebel in all of us, and far from being a rebel without a cause, we choose our causes for a reason, even though they may seem to be at random. Now's the time when we're ready to break rules, but also to break out of our ruts, to try something different, and to make sure that everyone sees us for the unique individuals that we are, regardless of what we have to do to prove it. It's a time where we'll see extreme, abrupt, erratic actions, and also when we surprise ourselves with what we say or do. This moon at the end of the week brings out the unpredictable side, inspiring us to do U-turns and complete reversals to change our mind at the very last minute, perhaps. So watch for a tendency to become a little fanatical, act deliberately, okay? Just, there could be a lot of rebellions without a reason, or people breaking traditions just for the sake of breaking it. Uranus energy can be a bit startling and unpredictable. All right, I pulled a couple Moonology cards so far. The first one that came out is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back with the South Node. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node, and it relates to your past, perhaps even to past lives. So this is why I said, this isn't why, but it's more that energy I was talking about with the past life stuff coming up, the subconscious stuff. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning could be stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? Because this card will often come as a sign that this situation or relationship that you're asking about has somehow become suffocating or even toxic. There's a suggestion here that someone, maybe even you, needs to be released. There's some kind of maybe an addiction going on, or some kind of unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing for sure, when this card comes out and you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier or safer. There could also be some karmic relationships that maybe played out across many lifetimes coming up. And then we've got of course, the new moon came out. I just love how spirit works, how tarot works. It blows me away still. I've been doing this daily since 2017, and it just never ceases to amaze me. A new start is coming with the new moon. There's a yes coming your way. Right? This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. Right? The situation that you're asking about is blessed, and you're on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and that you're moving into a new cycle now. So it's time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you've asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Okay? I feel like you're going to start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Okay, forget about the past. I'm going to get a couple cards here for the collective before I wrap this up. And I will be starting the element readings tomorrow, I believe. Okay, let's see. Let's get a couple more cards for the collective, and then I'll get a couple cards for each sign, I think, as well. We should have enough time. All right, messages for the collective regarding this week's energies. Messages for the collective. We got the King of Swords, so new logical ways of thinking, of expressing yourself. And then we got the Two of Wands. So this is literally planning a new direction. It's also, the King is masculine energy. It's energy of taking action. I just feel like this is saying, make sure that you're writing down your plans. Okay, when we write down or script our plans, and do it in the present tense as if it's already occurred. Yeah, I just feel like it's saying make sure that you're taking time to do that. This is the action that you need to take. You need to think about your goals, think about what you want to manifest, think about your desires, and then put them into place. There's inspiration coming your way with the Page of Wands. Let's just get one more card here. Six of Wands. Success is coming. Victory. Being seen. Look at that vibe. I love this vibe for this week. Okay, but make sure that you're taking time, collective, to, sit, contemplate, get your mind right, and then plan this new direction. All right, I'm going to get a couple cards for each of the signs. I'm just going to start with Aries. I think I'm going to actually use the After Tarot. It's calling my name. All right, Aries. Messages for this week for Aries. Put down the conflict, Aries. Let's get one more. This is about resolution. Yeah. Compromise is what I'm hearing. And balance. So I do feel like there could be a need for communication here, but not disruptive communication. Like, sit down, if you're having some kind of conflict and maybe you want to get your mind right before having this conversation. But I do feel like there's a conversation, and there's it's like stepping out of the conflict and creating this compromise, creating this new union. There could be issues coming up over money. Just remember what's most important, and this may be an opportunity to clear any lack mindsets that you may be having, okay? All right, next up, we got Taurus. Messages for Taurus the week of December 11th through the 17th. Is it the 17th? I think. Sorry, the 12th through the 18th. For the week of the 12th through the 18th for my Taurus. First card we got is Temperance. This is about finding balance, the give and take of things. I do also feel like you have a lot of angels around you, Taurus, at this time. Look, are you serious? So there's also some restoration coming to relationships if you're already in one. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Watch your emotions, Taurus, okay? Because there could be a tendency to get overly emotional. This is about finding balance in, I feel like this is relationships, but also in life in general, right? How can you compromise? How can you, negotiate and find balance, the even give and exchange? Just keep in mind, watch your emotions this week, Taurus. Next up is Gemini. Messages for this week for Gemini. We got the Chariot in reverse. Messages for this week for Gemini. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So there could be a delay. Keep working. Keep moving forward, though. Or you may need to re-examine. I feel like the emphasis here, Gems, is on career or what you're building. Things may not go as you planned. Okay? So there may be a need to reevaluate, to renegotiate, or just re-examine how you're doing things. Remember, this is new moon energy, so it's a time to reinvent yourself. It's a time to renegotiate and to find new ways of doing things. Cancer, messages for my Cancerians this week, December 12th through the 18th. Got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. My Cancers. There may be a block in the financial realm that gets cleared this week. Yeah, I just feel like make sure, it's going to be really important, Cancer, that you make sure that you take time to go within, to surrender, to look at things from a new vantage point, perhaps. Especially if you've been feeling blocked in your financial realm. There's new ideas, new clarity that will come through quieting the mind. Surrender. Okay, allow for Spirit to bring these new ideas your way. Next up is Leo. Messages and insights for Leo, December 12th through the 18th. Messages or insights for Leo. Leo, I feel like there's something at a standstill. Let's see. Finally got a card out. We got the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody could be observing you. Somebody could be feeling the need to walk away from a certain situation. I just feel like there's this stuck feeling. Look. It came out on the floor, so it's in reverse. The Two of Cups is a big theme this week. There could be a separation. You could be feeling like you need to walk away. Let's get one more for my... all flying out on the floor. Yeah. Oh, Leo. I'm going to get one more for you. This is some... I feel like there's revelation that is coming for you, Leo. Look, this is a new beginning for you, okay? I feel like it's a new beginning, very much connected to source, though. So I just feel like what's happening right now, all this shaking up, Leo, it's meant to be. Okay, go with the flow. Follow your intuition and know that there is revelation coming, or maybe this revelation is what sparked it. But stay true to yourself. Stay true to your inner peace. Okay. All right. Virgo. Message for Virgo for this week. The Seven of Wands with the Eight of Cups. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's letting go of some kind of challenge or conflict, competition, argument. And there could also be someone walking away this week for you guys. Virgo, if you're in any abusive or toxic relationships, it's probably pushing you to walk away from them. Okay, my Six of Swords is a need to get away from a certain situation. It's almost energy like escape. So follow your intuition. and know that it's not going to lead you astray. Okay, you're going to need to really follow your gut this week. Libra, messages from your Libra, December 12th through the 18th. Three of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Lots of emotion this week. Cups is lots of upside down emotion. There could even be some confusion, some relationships that are not making the cut. Okay. There could be children involved. It doesn't have to be children, though. I just feel like there's just a lot of emotions involved. On the bottom, we have the Tower. Libra, it's time to come into balance, and relationships that aren't, I just keep hearing like not making the cut. It's for a reason, okay? Make sure that you're taking time to go within, Libra. And again, that emphasis on your inner peace. There's something disturbing your peace here. Scorpio. We got the Fool. Oh, shit. Ow. With the Justice in reverse, there's this new beginning connected to Source. There could be some injustice or a feeling like things are being shaken up. However, it's a gift. It's actually a gift. I feel like this could be like a blessing in disguise, and there's some healing that's trying to take place here. So go with the flow and trust that whatever's taking place, it's going to initiate some new gifts for you, some new intuitive messages, and a deeper connection to Source within. A really good time for energy healing. Sagittarius. Messages for my Sagittarius, December 12th. You know what? I just realized I was looking at the wrong dates. I was right the first time. It's the 10th to the 16th. It's all good. My consciousness knows. I freaking felt like that was wrong. I had the calendar on the wrong date. All right. Coming back from the 10th to the 16th. My bad. December 10th to the 16th. Sagittarius. Something's being disrupted. Lots of disruptive energy this week. Yeah, there could be some finances that are disrupted this week. I feel like there could be some subconscious shit that's sabotaging what you actually want. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. There's some subconscious shit. There could also be children involved. Come back to your innocence. Come back to your joy. Come back to your things that excite you and lift you up. Because I feel like there's a big emphasis on lack, what you don't have, or scarcity. Okay? It's going to be a really good time for you to pay attention to the childlike things that bring you joy. Okay, that's your message. Next up is Capricorn for the 10th to the 16th. Capricorns. Capricorns. Ooh, we got the King of Cups with the Emperor. Capricorns, you're gaining emotional stability, and it could actually help you in the business realms or gaining some kind, there's just some stability that's being created here. However, you may need to watch, I feel like this is saying like, you need to watch how you might be breaking boundaries with other people. That's how it's coming through. Make sure that you are not on like a power trip this week, or like feeling like you're better than anyone. It's just going to be really important that you respect other people's boundaries. Yeah. Children may also be important this week. And then we got Aquarius. 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 We got the Ace of Pentacles. Messages for my Aquarians for this week. Messages or insights for my Aquas. 10th through the 16th. Oof. Okay. This is an opportunity to get past some obsessions or addictions, habits, behaviors, or thoughts that were not benefiting you. Okay, it's time to come into balance. On the bottom, we've got the Justice card. It's time, I feel like there's just a push on like head-heart balance at this time. But also, there's an opportunity here. Don't pass it up. If you're feeling guided to release something, I feel like it's going to be easier. It's going to be easy to do so at this time. And last but definitely not least, Pisces. Ooh. Okay, we got the Tower. Big change, big revelation comes with the Tower. Okay, you need to make sure that you're taking time to quiet your mind. I feel like you could be doing too much. There could be a lot of chaos, or like just a big change that could be like really taking you out of your peace right now. It's going to be important that you take a step back, look at the bigger picture. Feel like this is saying like your hard work will pay off with the World on the bottom. But you're going to have to take the time to slow down. Okay? Slow your roll this week, Pisces. Thank you guys so much for liking this video. If you enjoyed it, drop into the comments. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. Do make sure you are subscribed. If you know someone that could benefit from these videos, or you think that just might like my vibe, please feel free to share this out with them. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.